Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel where learning English is always easy and super fun. I'm Maya.
And a big hello to all our wonderful listeners out there. It is so good to be here today. How are you doing, Maya? You're looking incredibly happy today.
I am very happy, Jack. The sun is shining, I've got my favorite cup of tea, and we have a very special episode lined up for everyone. How about you? How are things?
Well, I'm doing great now, but I actually had a little bit of a crazy morning. A tiny crisis, to be honest. I completely lost my keys.
Oh no, that is the worst feeling. Where on earth did you look?
Everywhere, Maya. Under the sofa, in my pockets, even inside the fridge. Don't ask me why. I was just making a sandwich and thought maybe I left them next to the cheese. But guess where they actually were? In my shoe.
Your shoe? Oh, Jack, that is absolutely hilarious. Well, I am very glad you found them and made it to the studio. Today, we've got a really moving story to share. It's about a man named Daniel and his friend Sophia, and it's all about facing a massive change in life.
Oh, I love stories. They are honestly the absolute best way to hear real, everyday English in a natural way.
Exactly. So in the first scene of our story, Daniel gets some really tough news. He goes up to Sophia and tells her, "I lost my job. They closed my department this morning." He's in complete shock because he's worked there for 6 whole years.
Wow, 6 years is a really long time. No wonder he feels scared about the future. And I love how honest he was with Sophia. When she asked how he felt, he just said, honestly, scared. That word honestly is so great when we want to share our true feelings, right?
It really is. We use it to show we're telling the truth. Like if you ask me, "Maya, do you like my new hat?" And I say, "Honestly, Jack, it's a bit too big for your head." I'm just being real with you. But back to Daniel, he's totally lost. He says, "I don't even know what to do next." Sophia tries to lift him up by saying, maybe this is a new beginning, but he's just not ready to see it yet.
And that's so normal, isn't it? When a door closes, especially when a whole department shuts down, it feels like the end of the world, not a beginning. By the way, department is a useful English word for a specific section of a big company, like the sales department or the marketing department.
Right. But then in the next part of the story, Sophia asks him a really deep question. She asks, "Have you ever really enjoyed that job?" And Daniel admits, "Not really. It was safe." That word safe says it all, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It was safe, but his real dream was starting his own business. He tells her that dreams are too risky, but Sophia replies with something so beautiful. She says, "So is staying somewhere you're not happy. That is also a risk." That blew me away, Maya.
Me too, Jack. It's a risk to your happiness. And then Daniel says, "What if I fail?" And Sophia turns it around and asks, "What if you succeed?" We always focus on the bad stuff, but we have to imagine succeeding too. To succeed means to actually reach your goal and win.
That is such a massive shift in mindset. Daniel finally decides to take the leap, but he says, "I'll start small." And Sophia tells him that a first step is all he needs. She calls losing his job the push he needed to finally move forward.
I love that. Sometimes a setback is just life giving us a little push toward our true path. It reminds me of when I wanted to be a professional piano player when I was younger, but I was too terrified of making mistakes in front of an audience. I thought it was too risky, so I didn't do it. I regret not trying, but it led me to teaching English, which I absolutely adore.
And we are so glad you did, Maya. You are a star at this. Well, for all our listeners out there, what is your dream? Have you ever taken a big risk in your life? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes, please share your stories with us. We read every single comment. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more real English conversations. It helps us so much.
It really does. Thank you for hanging out with us today, guys. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep taking those small steps.
See you in the next episode, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye for now.